false promises to you guys. We're sorry.
Season pass a lot more than like at that point by PlayStation Vita. You know what I mean?
God damn, we gotta bring that.
That's way back. At least say the Switch.
Oh, I got good games.
Tambo,
Shut up.
breaking news.
This in for the newsroom.
All right.
Ahead,
PUBG got 26.3 million, and then Fortnite got 22.5.
See?
Thank you, correspondent Tambo.
Thank you.
Back to you, compa.
Back to you, Mikey.
I wish we had a soundboard for that too. I wish Tambo could just press it.
Bro, but you play with a bunch of bots.
No, yeah, but I remember playing Fortnite on mobile, and I remember
But like anybody's good.
That was your commentary on Fortnite?
no, because I was trying to think about it. What happened? Because I was trying to think.
I won, and it was weird and crazy.
Because again, because what I was trying to articulate was kind of the controls feel very funny, and you know how in Fortnite you have to build and all that stuff. I felt like a bot because I was playing and I was going up and like I was building up and I was building nothing, and it, like you said, the controls always feels very weird to me.
That's why I'm curious.
Bienvenidos everybody, welcome back to another episode of Completely Consensual right here on Chiptooth Gaming, your weekly gaming news show. Just letting you guys know for you first time listeners that we drop episodes every Friday on youtube.com/Chiptooth Gaming. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, audio wise, we got you covered. I like that, I don't know what he's doing, but I'll keep going with it. I'm your host as always, Compa Andres. I thought you were going to forget it. I had to like look at you for that one. These beautiful people to my left, you got that Kid Flowers, ever so nasty.
Y'all? Back at it again with another one.
And then wearing the same shirt. Don't know why
God damn it, I was
fucking
gonna
wearing
call it
the
out.
same
Why'd you call it
shit.
out?
Because I had to do it before.
Flowers stole my style. What can I say? So,
Bro, it's
Flowers out
2019. My
here,
shirt looks like
I walked in
2019,
here,
okay? I just want to say that.
He looked at me. I looked at him. I looked at him. He looked at me.
And you said, hey.
He switched up. He had a blue shirt on. He had the blue Completely
What's
Consensual
going
shirt.
on?
Then he saw what I was wearing. Then he had to go back to his room, grab his shirt. That's my son. It's
and
okay.
then I never got the memo. So
Real story, I got butter drips on my blue shirt that I was wearing.
That's the main reason. All right.
Fucking tubby.
Don't forget, this is Cheeks Jr., Mikey, holding it down over there.
What's up, players?
Can't eat right, so that's why he has to do all that. And then obviously the guy holding the boards, Modelo Time, producer, Tambo Vlogs.
Dello time.
Question: who bought this?
Me.
I don't know.
All right, good, because it says must be 21 to purchase.
Yeah, that's true. It's alcohol.
This is very true.
I'm glad it
That's
says
what alcohol does. You mean?
I'm glad you can read. I'm glad we're all cohesive.
on the same page.
He's
So
not too
Tambo's
far
holding
in.
it down. Thank you, Tambo, for holding it down, making sure we're loud enough this
That's
time.
my other son.
Free sex is good. Throwback from last
I know the
episode.
last few podcasts, you guys are letting us know that our audio's a little bit down, so we got you covered.
I have
Tambo
to go
fixed
back
that.
to my presets. And,
Yeah.
His presets, not free sex.
Is good.
Tambo gives out free sex.
Who
Is that
doesn't?
what you were
You
saying?
know what I mean? That's good.
It's out here slanging it, bro.
Paid sex bad.
That's
Anytime.
true.
It's forever bad.
You know what I mean?
But what you guys been up to? How you guys been? I'm feeling like shit. Just throwing it out there. That's why my voice is all weird.
And he's all trying to bail, and he's like, I
did not bail.
Like, for the listeners, compa, for the listeners.
had
They
to.
want something. He's like, no, fuck the listeners. This is the whole thing.
There's going to be a cool amount of things that I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk
Get
about?
you guys' opinion. But
Talk about it?
I want to talk about what you guys been up to.
Honestly, I've been playing just Apex and doing school, bro, and working. Truthfully, that's about it.
Stay
I'm
grinding,
getting the
man.
OLED fucking Friday, or at least I'm ordering it Friday. So hype for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Little TV guy. Yeah,
Hey, if you need me to
I'm
mount
gonna do
it,
that.
man.
No, I'm not gonna mount it. I got a little
Okay,
TV
cool.
stand, bro. It's my
Because if not, I
room's
know
all ready
somebody.
for it, bro. Like,
But what are you use it for, though? You don't play games.
I'm gonna
Use it for black.
I'm gonna play game because I'm gonna put my PlayStation in my room a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
bring it
but
back
like
and
just
forth.
for Apex, like Apex TV?
What are you trying to get at, Mikey? What are you trying to get
Why
at right
is-
now?
Why is he coming at me like
Why are you
that?
coming at your man?
Trying to
That's
say
your
I'll play other
boy.
games. All right, look, fuck you, bitch. I'll play other games. I got The Last of Us finally downloaded, so
Oh, that's
That's
good.
going to be a beautiful
Can't
game to
wait
play
for
on.
you to play Apex.
ha ha. Oh. You done? Are you done? Thank you. So, putting that in my room, I'm gonna watch fucking the Game of Thrones scenes probably because I had a fucking Samsung piece of shit and I couldn't see anything. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna upgrade, get better quality, and fucking drool in my fucking sleep because I'm gonna be so excited.
Bro, I think it'd be sick. When you play Apex, damn.
Damn.
be
And I walked into
crisp,
fucking
dog.
Mikey's room today and he had his fucking big ass QLED TV, had the Apex screen on.
He did. I
And
walked
was like,
into
fuck,
his
I'm
room.
jealous.
Yeah, I walked into him and he was playing.
Yeah, we talking that shit.
Rainbow.
Doing the same thing.
No, let's talk about what I've been playing.
Super.
What you been playing, bro?
That's
So
exactly
I've
what I
made
was going to try to get
Pretty
to.
significant progress in Link's Awakening. I got past the one part I couldn't get past.
Percent.
I don't know the percent. There's no percentages on that game.
It tells you percent, bro.
There's
Yeah.
no percents
How
on
It
that.
always tells you
There's no
percent.
percents on
What
that
boss
game.
are you in?
You're not looking.
What was the last boss
I
you
feel like
beat?
I'm too high. I feel like I'm slashing over. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm too high too.
What boss were you
I
on?
just just want to make sure it wasn't like overarching you or nothing.
I mean, you the one that was towering over your mic. I'm good.
How far are you into
Trying to
this?
call me short? Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know the percentage, but I am starting to get good. You're starting to get more like side weapons, things like that. So
Bow and
excited there.
arrow.
Played the medieval demo.
How was that?
Good. I mean, it's
Feels good?
exactly what I remember. I feel like they didn't really upgrade fix the controls at all, so it still feels like a PS1 game. So that's the downside.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Classic feel.
but it's good. I like it. Spooky season. You know what I mean? Spooky season, bitches. So
I'm gonna get
that's
Luigi's
gonna be
Mansion.
coming out this month.
You gonna get that?
Nah, medieval.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
If
You
there's
talking
one
about
thing
me
that I
playing
like,
Luigi.
my bad. If there's one thing that I like about just the Halloween season is that every game tries to implement like a seasonal thing. Apex is gonna be doing their own like
Oh, I
seasonal
saw that.
thing,
Speaking of that,
and then
Crash Team Racing. I was also playing that. Also played the new season of Crash Team Racing. Interesting. They're switching it up. They're adding like these little ghost things, like where you have to collect like as you go. You
Do
have
you
to
have
like
skins
catch
for
these
all the
ghosts.
characters yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. The skins, like the amount of content they're
Like Crash
putting
got
into
the
this
Halloween
game.
skin.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, dope.
he already had like one technically before. It was like a scare skin.
you know
Anyway.
what's crazy? Is that you could actually finally enjoy that because you goddamn finally Cheeks Jr. platinumed CTR. It
Yep.
took him a whole like 8 months.
But I'm here, Mama. I made it.
Yep.
He made it, and he
Wait
did
for
not
that
make a big
video.
fuss about it.
Wait for that video.
We found out through Alex because he tweeted it, and we're like,
found out
"Oh
on
shit!"
Twitter.
I found out
I'll
through
live with
Twitter that this fucking finished it. He didn't tell us. No big scene. No, I'm gonna record it, guys. I got big plans. Big plans. His big plan was to do it by himself
Brandon,
in
when
the
did
corner.
he
Well,
ate that cake?
I ate the cake that we had.
I ate part
ready.
of it too. I can't
Wait.
say no, but
I still have the champagne in the fridge.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
shaking my head, man.
There's fucking
Bruh.
cake for this
It
occasion.
was a cake, yeah.
It's gonna be a whole ass.
There was
video.
a
It
whole-
supposed to be nice and fucking amazing.
It's a
and all.
22nd platinum.
I was up till 2 a.m. Had to
How'd
be
you-
up at 6
how'd
a.m.
you
that
do
day. 2 a.m.
And you were helping him out.
2 a.m. bro. And I'm
No, he wasn't
sitting
helping.
here.
He was talking shit the whole time. He was doing the Tambo does. He wasn't helping. There's no helping with Tambo.
But so,
If anything, he was hurting the video.
Tambo, tell me the story. What happened? Because I know.
Bro, 2 a.m. I'm fucking out of my mind.
And then what was why couldn't he plan him at that night? What was he saying?
He said, "Fuck, my hands are too sweaty.
No, I
the
didn't say
controller's
that.
slipping.
Did not say that.
I can't keep this.
It's too
boost.
much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
There was
You
pressure?
don't beat it when you guys in the
No,
room.
this is what happened. I
You
went
can't
till
Sean around my
2:30,
head.
right? 2:30.
Okay.
It was after Tambo went to bed, and then I was just playing this. Sean was getting tired. I was getting worse at the game. Like I started out bad, and I was really good.
So you're bad under the
And then
moment.
I went really bad.
You don't
again.
clutch
I was
it.
like, yeah, this is not gonna happen. So I looked at Sean. He looked tired as fuck. I said,
Call it a night.
call it a night.
Called it.
Call it a
Wow.
night. And got that platinum a couple days later.
And then he sneaks out here.
And then he sneaks out. He's
Does-
like, I
he
think
doesn't- Hey, you,
I was
you
all waiting for
recorded,
him to
right?
do it again.
You recorded, right?
No, I did not.
didn't record it. He just did one.
Doesn't-
He did one of
doesn't
these
even
by himself.
record it, and then he tells Andres, "Oh, I passed it on accident."
He did. He straight up said, I didn't mean to. I was like, what do you mean? He probably did one of those like Tiger Woods, like in the moment, like fuck yeah.
But I was just taking
All
Sean's
like on the
advice. He
side.
said practice. So I was practicing.
I
on
told
the
him
map.
to practice so he
If
can
you- if you know-
get his
yeah,
spill
if
back.
you know you're gonna get there right at the end, just stop it and
Yeah.
You know what he
pause.
told me? He said, that's what I said. I said the exact
It
same
was
thing.
too close.
It was too close.
Too close to call.
So you were trying to win.
No, I mean I was there. You know, it's kind of like
He-
anal.
he
you,
can't.
You don't really want to do it, but like you just kind of end up there. You know what I mean?
It was too close, so he won.
Oh god.
I don't get it.
That just makes
I
no
don't
sense.
get it.
But that's your boy. This is our guy. This is our guy making false promises to you guys. We're sorry. We'll still make a video. I truly think he just did it to eat the cake by himself.
No, that cake was long gone before that. That
It's already
platinum.
halfway.
Tres leches though.
Oh god.
It's-
I'm
is it-
sorry, guys. I'm one of the few
Tres
Mexicans
leche?
that don't like tres
Fuck
leches.
you.
I'm sorry.
Boo.
I think he is. I think he really is. But
Drops
that's what
mic.
happened. But yeah, that's what happened. So I'm glad you're doing that. What else? So what else have you been playing? Anything?
I mean, that's a lot.
It really has.
So I mean,
like 4 games.
Apex here and there, like Shawn said, Rainbow as well, and then like I said, the Medieval, Link's Awakening, Crash Team Racing. I had a video game day.
Yeah,
It was nice.
we need those. But yeah, I'm still playing Borderlands 3. So grinding on that, still having fun. Looter shooter. It's a really fun game. Apex Season 3, love it. And now I'm just waiting for October. We're in the month of good games. You got Call of Duty coming out. So that's going to be a big game coming out. And then everybody's on the mobile game, which we'll talk about in a minute for the news.
Call of Duty mobile game?
Yeah. So
I see that ad everywhere.
I don't know why. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go right into the news. Fuck it. Let's go right into the news.
News.
Just because okay, just keep doing that. I don't know what you're doing, but you keep doing it. Okay.
Can we, Jerry, continue with the podcast? You guys pop a boner.
But so yeah, so we've touched on the subject before, and we always come to the consensus that mobile gaming is just not big for us. For us, it's just not a big, huge time consumer for us. So we'll just skip on the games. But there's a trend to this, guys. There's a trend to the mobile gaming,
Okay,
right?
What's the thing?
Mario Kart, right?
Mario Kart.
You know how that came out, right?
That one's good.
Big fuss. You were playing it right before this podcast,
It was, you know,
I made fun of him.
right?
it's bad, honestly.
And you know how every time we
keeps
talk
playing
about, these millions of downloads, and
Yeah.
it started with the first Pokemon Trainers game.
Mhm.
Pokemon Trainers had like 70 million downloads, breaking records. And then guess what? Mario Kart comes
game.
out, breaks records again. You know how much they got in the first week?
How much?
90 million.
It's a free game.
It's a free game, right? So guess what? Call of Duty's like, I got you. I didn't even know that they were gonna release a Call of Duty mobile game. To be honest with you,
It's been out for a minute.
I didn't know about
the last
this.
couple weeks.
I honestly, this was like one of those like mic drops for me. Like, hey, they just threw it at me, and I was like, oh fuck, there's a mobile game for Call of Duty. What the hell? And guess what? This breaks records too. Call of Duty Mobile, guys, is breaking records like crazy. It's been Call of Duty Mobile has seen the best first week launch by downloads of any mobile game ever, with an estimated over 100 million downloads and around 17.7 million in player spending.
Was that a free download, or did you have to buy the game?
Call of Duty's free.
See, look, they be fucking ready. Mario Kart, soon as it launched, they were throwing the season pass in your face. Real quick, if you want to race on the fastest difficulty, buy the season pass. If you want to get small bonuses, buy the season pass.
And it's all season passes now. Like, they found the ways to make people play the game consistently and
I can
keep
get
coming
behind
back.
a season pass a lot more than like spend.
I'm
Spend.
with season
Like how
passes.
mobile games have been.
That's the key now. I feel like they cracked the code of how to make people spend money and not make us feel like it's a dump.
Roller
Like, hey,
Coaster Tycoon.
it's like, hey, here's $20 and then here's gems and spend gems on
50
whatever you
bucks in.
want.
You know that, Tambo?
That's fucking
much?
crazy.
$50.
You spent $50 in Tycoon already?
$50?
Guys,
Hold on.
Guys,
Hold up.
Pause.
Hold up.
Pause.
Hold on. Wait. Look, let me just break this down to you. A 24-pack is approximately like $26.
Modelo time.
Some
You know what it
lettuce.
is. You know
Some
what it
lettuce is about, I buy that organic stuff, so it's like $20.
Our barbecue
Easy.
was for like $50.
$50, and you spent on this roller coaster
Tycoon.
tycoon.
Imaginary
$50.
game that you'll never be able to ride the roller coaster you built.
Yeah, you better not get off that phone no more.
You
Like,
fucking keep
you're
playing.
on it, like you're always playing it, but just like
Fucking
Welcome.
get it.
yeah.
I'll allow
I
it.
welcome
If you want to play
I spend
right
money on
now,
my games.
play right now. If you want to play Tycoon right now, go ahead and play.
But
You spent $50, you deserve it.
$50, bro.
I welcome you, because I spend money on my games. I probably spent at least about, honestly, I say about $70 on Clash. So I feel it. You know
But
what
hold
I mean?
on. You guys are fucking.
Hey, look, you guys don't get it.
Look.
He's new to the
I
club.
no. Fuck mobile gaming.
Have to warm it up.
How can you
Bruh.
say fuck mobile gaming
I'm about Roller Coaster
when
Tycoon
you
gaming.
spent 50
That's where it starts.
and he
I got
spent
one
70?
game on my phone.
Yeah, you
I had
spent
two.
$50 worth.
Mario Kart's my second one.
$70.
You can't say you hate mobile gaming and you
I
spent
hate
50
mobile
money.
gaming.
Guys, I need.
It's like a
audience,
finger in the ass, Andres.
No.
You're not expecting it.
Somebody's just.
but you like it.
No.
And you wanna
it's
spend
just-
more.
It's just the like this much, right? Just like little like the fingernail, right?
there, like
And the
bowling
next
balls.
thing you know, it's the full finger in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're riding that ride.
And then you want to keep riding the ride so you add more
And
fingers.
you're enjoying
Oh,
it,
no.
cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now. God. And then you want to keep riding the ride so you add more
And
fingers.
you're enjoying
Oh,
it,
no.
cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now. Guys, how And then you want to keep riding the ride, so you add more fingers.
And you're enjoying it, cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now, guys. Hide. And then you want to keep riding the ride, so you add more fingers.
And you're enjoying it, cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now, guys. Hide. And then you want to keep riding the ride, so you add more fingers.
And you're enjoying it, cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now, guys. Hide. And then you want to keep riding the ride, so you add more fingers.
And you're enjoying it, cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now, guys. Hide. And then you want to keep riding the ride, so you add more fingers.
And you're enjoying it, cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now, guys. Hide. And then you want to keep riding the ride, so you add more fingers.
And you're enjoying it, cocksucker.
That's what you're telling me right now, guys. Hide. That's his point. I love seeing kids
Loves
in
his iPhone.
sweatshops. Like, that's what you're saying. And it's like,
Plays Roller Coaster Tycoon on his iPhone.
I'm honest, though. You know what I mean?
no,
you know,
you're never going to make
okay.
it.
I'm a hypocrite.
I know right now.
I can at least admit it. You know what I mean?
I think that's worse than just saying.
So I'm just trying to shine the light on your fucking hypocrisy.
You know what's so much easier for you to say? Yeah, I like mobile gaming. That would have been so much easier for you to say
You know
whatever
what's
you
so
just
much
said.
easier to say for you?
What?
I'd love child labor.
Fair.
Right?
I'm on the
It's
fence.
great. We
I-
get
you
all
know-
these cool gadgets for super cheap.
I still feel like it's not my fault, so that's the line I'm riding.
Super
It's 70
cheap.
bucks.
I don't know what super cheap is.
Well, imagine if
iPhone?
a white guy made it. You're paying
iPhone?
him $25 an hour
iPhone
to assemble
1300.
iPhones. iPhones would be $5,000.
So it's funny because I can't wait for you to do like a tech podcast. I see where this goes for you.
Yeah, bro.
I just can't, I
So
can't
bad.
see for this to happen.
Oh,
But
why'd you just say that?
because I
I
have
gotta
to.
cut that out.
But
tell
here's the
him
thing,
things.
right? For me, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I'm gonna let you know right now. For me, mobile gaming, I don't hate it and I don't love it. If I like something that I want to support it, go ahead and do it. You know, I'm gonna spend that money. I'm gonna spend here
Have you
and there.
spent money on mobile games?
I spent a couple money.
Look
Pokemon
at
Go.
you was just trying to act like you never spent any money.
But here's the thing: I'm not spending 50 and 70
How much you spend?
on all the games, or just like
All
one
the
of few
games. Yeah, now let's go all the games.
What do you mean?
All the games I spent money on?
We only have one game.
$60.
Probably spent
$10 on Pokemon
$10
Go.
on Pokemon Go.
No, you
That's
know
what
the
I
numbers.
said.
Stop
You
trying
just,
to add
I
up.
just, I just said that, and you
Just
said
10?
that back.
It was $10 on Pokemon
Now
Go.
he's a liar, ladies.
You know
and
what?
gentlemen. Now he's embarrassed. He has a problem. I can at least admit it. I would bet you dollars to donuts. Andreas has spent thousands of dollars on mobile gaming.
Look,
Dollars
Thousands
to
of
donuts.
dollars.
He's in
Look.
denial.
I say at least 100.
look, you cocksuckers. All you
Why-
motherfuckers.
Nobody sucks.
Oh, look! You spend money on your fucking drivers and your graphics
Wait,
card.
I never
cocksucker.
say I
That
hate
part.
drivers
No
though.
one- no one does that.
You say you hate mobile gaming. You don't spend money on mobile gaming, but you spend money on mobile gaming, so you're into it, and then you're into it too. So you can't say I hate mobile gaming.
Okay, so you're
No,
just over there by
I hate
yourself
mobile
now,
gaming.
Tambo.
Yeah, I'm alone. I haven't spent.
See,
no
here's the
money
thing.
on
The
it.
reason why I exaggerate is because these guys straight
You
up
like child
say
labor?
these guys straight up say they don't like mobile gaming, and here they are spending money.
I
I'm
never
okay with
said
spending
that.
money because
Whoa.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You know what?
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa!
why,
Whoa, now
being
you're
loud doesn't mean
attacking
you're
him?
right. Being loud doesn't mean you're right, Mikey. Shut
Why?
the fuck
Why
up.
are you attacking him?
Being loud doesn't mean
He
you're
was
right.
always on mobile gaming.
And I was about to apologize to him. I was going to say I'm sorry.
Let him apologize.
I'm gonna look into his eyes.
Calm
Let me-
down.
Let me look
Chinese
into your eyes.
soldier.
Let me look into your eyes. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, kiss,
forgive you.
kiss,
Cool.
kiss,
See?
kiss, kiss.
See, Mikey's just being over exaggerating now because he knows he's in the wrong right now. He's just trying
No,
to.
I'm right. I'm
Why- hey.
frankly right.
I just said being loud doesn't mean you're right, bro. Why you yelling? Why are you yelling?
I'm not.
You're in the room.
That's my
and it's
normal
soundproof.
inside tone.
There's no reason for you to yell
Why not?
because you're fucking wrong. No, but here's the thing. Regardless of the fact, when it comes to mobile gaming or any kind of gaming, we're not gonna say you're stupid for spending money. You support what you
No, you're
like.
stupid,
You
you're
buy
stupid.
what you want. Like money, like Mikey always says, you talk with your wallet. You know, if you like something, you support it. So there's nothing wrong with this. But
like
it's just
child labor.
crazy how, again, like we've talked about how mobile gaming is pretty big, and I think these last 3 like free game launches, they're pretty significant, like, and they're pretty big launches. You go from like 70 million to 90 million. The Sensor Tower, which is essentially the Mario Kart that people make it, $90 million in the first week. And it's just crazy how these guys are 90 million and 100. Next thing you know, like these numbers are just going to get shattered every
How much
single
does
time.
Fortnite Mobile and PUBG Mobile make?
I don't know. I can, hopefully Tambo could pull it up in the first week.
Let's go
But
to
here's the
Apple
thing.
Arcade. How come none of those games are 17 million, 18 million?
Because
games?
it's Apple.
What games?
No, it's
Apple
because it's
Arcade,
mobile.
there's their gaming.
Well, you have to pay
Same
$5
shit
and
at
it's
this point.
subscription based, right?
I know, but where are those record-breaking things? Like, I'd rather just go to this third party company that's making it happen.
And that's on first day or just like overall?
For what? For the first week.
First
See if there's first week sales of the Fortnite.
Have you played Call?
PUBG is not gonna be
Call of
good.
Duty?
Wait,
Huh? No, I haven't played it.
I can't do it with the touchscreen.
That's
Yeah,
the
I can't
thing.
do it.
I
I
can't.
can't fucking do it. I don't know how.
I know
play it.
people play with the fucking phone and there's like
How
a
do you
circle tapping.
You know?
think?
I saw at a store there was like these little like things you get add onto your phone that kind of creates triggers.
Yeah, and then at that point, buy a PlayStation Vita. You know what I mean?
God damn, we gotta bring.
Why would you? That's way back. At least say the Switch.
Oh,
I
got
mean, good games.
I got it.
Tambo,
You know what I mean?
Shut up.
breaking news.
This in for the newsroom.
All right.
Go ahead, son.
PUBG got 26.3 million, and then Fortnite got 22.5.
See?
Thank you, correspondent Tambo.
Thank you.
Back to you, compa.
Back to you, Mikey.
I wish we had a soundboard for that too. We should have Tambo could just press it.
Bro, but you play with a bunch of bots.
No, yeah. But I remember playing Fortnite on mobile. And I remember I wanted to and I was like, fuck. It was kind of weird and crazy. It's just stupid. Yeah, no, I don't know.
But like anybody's good.
That was your commentary on Fortnite?
No, because I was trying to think about it. What happened? Because I was trying to think.
I won, and it was weird and crazy.
Because
Period.
again, because what I was trying to articulate was kind of the, like you said, the controls, right? The controls feel very funny. And you know how in Fortnite you have to build and all that stuff? I felt like a bot because I was playing and I was going up and like I was building up and I was building nothing. And it, like you said, the controls always feels very weird to me. And I think that's kind of the reason why when it comes to those type of games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, like those shooter games, like I don't think I'll ever download those games.
But like, how do you shoot? That's why I'm curious. Because you're,
I have a
It
button
has,
on the side,
like
bro.
a bunch of little buttons.
Yeah.
so you
have,
have to
like,
take your hand off what you're moving and to shoot?
Yeah, so they'll have like
So
your
they have
left
like
hand
on
will
this.
be-
Yeah, the left hand will be.
I got this, cocksucker. So your left
Don't say
hand.
my thing.
Fucking bot. But I thought he only plays one game.
I've
What?
tried other games, you know. This is why I can't do shooters.
You're just going back on your word.
Oh, look, this is what I'm doing. So your left hand, right?
It's a good one.
Your left hand would be like the analog, so that's what you're moving around with.
Uh-huh.
And then they'll have like maybe like 2 or 3 buttons on this side. So this one would be like the jump, and this one would be like the shoot. So that's how you be playing.
How do you move?
How do you move what?
Your
This one
character.
would be your analog. I just told you.
Then how do you look around?
So you either have to do this, or sometimes they have you like brush like the swipe the screen real quick to like
That
turn
sounds
around.
fucking terrible.
I mean, it's not that bad if everyone has to do it. You know what I mean? Then everyone's trash.
It's just
So it
all
kind
the
of works
same
out.
thing. There's people who like dedicate this time and then they'll play like hands like this.
That's not true. Not everybody's doing that. They can just buy the fucking controller attachment.
Oh,
Some
true.
people do.
Then I just buy
I
whatever
mean-
you fucking say.
Separates the boys from the men.
Exactly. And it's crazy. You know what people are doing with this Call of Duty mobile? They're actually connecting it to their PC or downloading it through the PC somehow or some way, and they're playing mouse and keyboard in it.
Why would you do that?
I don't
Just
fucking
play
know.
regular Call of
It's
Duty
so
at that
weird.
point.
Like they make it for mobile, and people are like taking the shit
This
seriously.
is what's wrong with fucking PC
Do
gamers.
it.
You know what I mean?
Tambo.
Like,
PC gamers, mobile gamers. You know what I mean?
and then PS4.
No,
Console.
it's not. This is the worst list.
Yeah. That's
This is the worst list.
So if this
Hey,
was
Hey,
opposite day.
don't you have an argument to get into about the fucking Epic Store and the fucking Origin or whatever the fuck it's called, Steam?
you know what, Mikey?
Which was better? Which one do you side with?
Bro,
Which browser do you want to download?
Pornhub.
Man has spoken. Modelo time.
You know, I forgot to send you something. Jonah sent me something to send to you, and I forgot to do it, and I'm so sorry. But it was just like a comment, and it was like a Pornhub comment. You know, Pornhub comments, they have like the weirdest shit sometimes.
I love it.
And I think one of them straight up said, on top of my head, if I remember correctly, straight up said, "Hey guys, after you guys nut, do you guys want to play Rainbow Siege with me? Hit me up." And he puts like his gamer tag so people could add him.
It's funny. It's
And it's just so weird.
It's my
just
alt
something
account.
stupid.
It's my burner.
As your burner account, you're in the comments.
Alt account.
You're in the comments. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so mobile gaming, I think it's here to. I mean, obviously there's a huge market for it, and I think the free to play season pass is just gonna dominate that. And then I think next thing you know, you're gonna be gaming wherever, like literally everywhere you go.
Now the best part about this wave of free games is that they're free.
Who plays wherever you go though?
People, man. I mean,
support it.
weren't you doing that? Like when you actually like
You don't play Roller
did
Coaster
BART
Tycoon
and
wherever
all
you
that
go?
stuff, like you
No,
You did
I
that.
would bring it with me, but I'd actually never play it, so I stopped bringing it.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
see. That's what you.
I
Yeah.
don't really play that out.
Oh my.
I'll play it like when after closing on my way to my car, I'll collect my coins and shit. Other than that, that's all I do.
You
I
know,
swear to
once
God.
you get on there and you collect
That's a
your
slower
coins, you're
game,
past that.
I know.
You're already
yeah.
on there, like, knowing you. You're like,
You should play Clash of Clans. I think you'll like that game too.
Oh God.
He'll like it. Have
He
you played
says that now, but he's like, nah,
Feel
fuck this
like it.
game. But yeah, I think we're all gonna download Call of Duty Mobile, see how it goes.
We hopping on clan, making a clan.
We're gonna make a clan.
I'll do it right now.
Next video.
I'll download it right now. What you trying to do?
See what happens. But since we're speaking of the subject of Call of Duty, let's go to the other bit of news.
What's up?
News.
They announced more stuff for Call of Duty. That's about it. Call of Duty is very soon to be dropped, October 25th.
Soon
Get
to be
ready. And they announced a little bit more about the multiplayer campaign, all that stuff, but they definitely wanted to focus more on special ops mode in the new Call of Duty.
Fuck.
Do you guys remember Special Ops?
I fucked with special ops.
Do
It
not.
was pretty awesome.
Jog my memory. Give me the elevator pitch.
There's little like side missions, dog. Where like they'll
What
have
side
you
mission?
like do something specific, like there'll be like a special ops when like you literally have to be in the helicopter the whole time. You have to like do like specific things, like delete a team through like their shit like that.
In
Or
story.
like a shooting range type
It
of
was
thing.
Call of Duty 2. I think Modern Warfare 2 they brought it, right?
Modern Warfare 2, I know for sure had it because that was like my favorite one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was in Black Ops or not. I think they probably substitute that for zombies, but yeah. So it's like side missions you can do. They're not directly related to the story, but they're like story-like missions. So like I said, so like you'll have like a mission where like you really have to just be like a stealthy sniper the whole time. And
Yeah.
just, like take out like bosses or generals as they like roll
Come
down
out,
their tanks
yeah.
or something like that.
I don't remember this mode.
Yeah,
It was
pretty
like
fun.
waves. I mean, no, it was literally spec ops missions. Like, and it was like easy, harder, low, and there was like knife only, and then there was another one where you had to like kill juggernauts while surviving in like a small Havana
Yeah,
map.
little challenges in between.
Yeah,
them.
there was like challenges in
Oh.
between it to get the stars, and it was just another cool like game mode that they brought into it, and it just challenged yourself instead of just run and gun. You could say, hey, you know what? Let's do this mission, try to get to the 3 stars, and just get better. And I forget what you received. I think you were just. I don't think there was much
I
to
don't know if you got,
receive.
like skins or anything like that, but I know like
I-
you first sure got like achievements.
I think so. I think if I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but from what I remember, I think the more stars you get, it was like you'd unlock the next stage or the next
Oh
part.
yeah, you did have to get like a certain amount of stars to even get the next mission. That's
Right? And you had to get a certain amount of stars
Yup.
to make sure you get enough to go
I
to
think I do
advance.
remember this.
And it got harder and harder the more you went into it, and like you just took more damage, no shields, no.
good.
And it was fun. A lot of people really enjoyed it because I remember one specific one where like you had to like endure. It was like a wave round where you just had to endure waves, and you could. They'll let you say like, hey, you have 2 minutes to prepare for the wave. So you'd go around planting hella claymores and go around and just start shooting and stuff.
I do remember this.
Sounds like some zombie bullshit.
So it was really
bet you
cool. I
did
mean,
like
it's really
that
fun.
one.
So
No, it's
these
better than
guys-
zombies though, because they're like
That's what it sounds
actually
like.
shooting at you and like shit.
zombies is
fun.
just way too complicated for me.
Oh no.
Full
Why
moon
is-
right there. Full
Your
moon.
ass touched the door.
For letting
bruh.
you guys know, Tambo exited the room, and he just literally gave me the moon right now. He's like, I saw like
Saw some
fucking
buses.
straight
full
up
moon tonight.
fullest moon I've ever seen in my damn life, up close and personal.
That moon had some Modelo's in
So
it
I'm
for the last
in there.
year or so.
So it's pretty funny. But yeah, but so the special ops mode is they're reintroducing it, they're bringing it back, and they're growing on it. They're making it even better. So I think I remember it was 2-player last time. It was only 2. Now they're expanding it to 4 players,
That shit gonna be fire.
and they're making it a little bit better by besides doing these special ops modes where it's like, hey, there's more like, hey, this is a special ops mode. Go ahead and retrieve the president from getting killed, and you have to 4 players. You go into it, retrieve, protect, and then kind of
Escort.
it feels escort them out. It kind of feels like the movie. No, sorry, not the movie, but the game Heist, where you have to like go rob a bank and then survive, rob it, and escape.
I'm excited for that. That's fucking dope.
Does it even feel like Black Ops 4 even happened?
Black Ops 4?
Yes,
It
it
was a
does.
wave. I think everyone realized that it was just like all the other Black Ops. Black Ops 1 was by far the best one, but like after that, it was
I
kind
like
of just more of the
4
same stuff.
sucked.
4.
Was it?
Yeah.
I haven't
No.
played it.
I
Is
like
that the one
it.
that had the
Online only one?
jetpacks
Or
and
the
shit?
online only one.
Oh, the one you bought?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that's out right now, right?
That's the one you bought, right? With Blackout mode?
I liked it.
With the Battle Royale?
Mm-hmm.
Did you not like it because you died all the time?
No, I mean, look at how good this Call of Duty is going to be coming up.
Super good. I feel like I said, like we talked about it, and then I'm pretty sure are we all gonna cop it?
I think
First
everyone
question.
knows Infinity Wars has
We're all
always
gonna
made the
cop it.
better Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I am going to copy it, yeah.
Yeah, we're all gonna cop it. We all gonna
There's
squad
Squad
up.
up.
always
Clan.
the fucks are like, oh, well, fucking zombies from Treyarch. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. That's not the game.
It's because them toddlers. It'd be the same dudes that
No,
fucking...
no, same grown. We all
No,
know
no,
the guy.
same people.
Grown ass man, ponytail, may or may not work in a warehouse.
Those same guys that like to play zombies are the same guys that play Fortnite still.
So here's the thing. I love zombies. I loved it to the point where they just made it too difficult for me. They have these gumdrops now. They have like more perks and shit. But there's these gumdrops that do this and XYZ. They have these dude zombies and like this. I used to love the Easter eggs in Black Ops. Like, I remember we spent a whole night doing the original Black Ops one where you have to destroy the moon or destroy the Earth and all that stuff. Elizabeth, she's in a pyramid. For you people who know about zombies, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I remember dedicating a whole night doing these Easter eggs and challenges where you have to like have a guy, this part of the map, other part of the map, you shoot a certain thing. I just love that. Now, these Call of Duties, the new zombie maps and all that with Treyarch, like you were saying, too fucking complicated. I hate it. I'm too stupid for them. Either I'm too stupid for them or they just
even
went
wave
too far
one,
out.
I wasn't with it.
Yeah.
I'd be at these kids' birthday parties. They'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna play zombies," and then I'd just be sitting there, just like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Hate
I want
zombies.
to fucking beat the shit out of someone with this lightsaber. You know what I mean?
I can't do zombies. I don't want to talk about zombies.
It's
I
all
got
good.
it.
We don't have to talk about it
Zombies
because
is
we're talking
trash.
about special modes.
Special ops is shit though.
It's fun.
Black
I
Ops
make
4
it. I just like the idea where it's 4 players, so they don't limit you anymore to 2, and it's just 4. So like, I feel like the golden number for every multiplayer game now is 4. I mean, they try to get to 6. The Division got too crazy and went to 8 to do like special raids. I think 4 is that sweet spot for sure, for people to like kind of band together play.
On a shooter, I mean, it all depends. Like Division, I can kind of see how you can do 8
It's
based on
hard.
how their AI works, but I mean,
Fuck
4
that.
seems
I
right.
want 8 in Apex.
Fuck what?
First thing Apex needs to do is expand it to 100 players.
Yes.
They're still at 60. They need to expand it to 100. Trying
How
to get
would
my
that
kill
change the
count up.
game?
8 squads. Can you imagine that?
If I had if they had 100 people, dude,
So
you know how
that's
many more
what,
kills
20
I'd get?
That's only 25 squad.
I'd get so many more kills,
Can you
bro.
imagine that, dog? 8 squads.
8-player squads or what?
8-player squads.
I feel like Apex could clearly just copycat Fortnite and do what Fortnite does and do like these 50-50s.
Oh yeah, or
They could do 30-30.
or just like
easy.
shit where it's like, or just like a limited mode. Try it out. 8-person squads.
True. I mean, that's what That's what
I'd
they
say
do.
6 is like a sweet number.
And I remember, yeah, Sweet
10
6 was pretty
squads.
good.
60.
You gonna undercut me like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. You gonna undercut me like
I'm
that?
gonna have to do that.
You know what's
Stole
kinda
my
crazy now?
swag.
I mean, this is another cool thing. I mean, they announced the new PlayStation updates. It said there's a new 7.0 update for the PlayStation console.
Did nothing besides expanded parties.
That's
to
exactly why I don't want to bring it up. Yeah.
Or 16?
8 to 16 people. So there's an update for the PlayStation, and nothing really happened. Something did happen. One important thing happened is that your party chat could go from 8 people to 16.
Who's asking for that?
That's a
I'm
game
only
changer,
bringing-
dog.
I feel
I've been, if there's a party and it's over 4 people,
I
I
get annoyed.
immediately want to leave.
I
you have no
mute
friends.
hella people. I end up muting. If you're not in
No.
the same lobby with me,
You're just
I'm muting
fucking
you.
talking.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch
Not
of
if
people
everyone's
talking
playing
over
the
each
same
other.
game.
You
Which
just
is
said, who are you playing the same game with 8 people?
So if I'm playing a fighting game and I'm doing like a tournament mode and everyone's like, if I'm playing Tekken, you can have like a 8-player tournament. I can have everyone in there and everyone can spectate and watch and everyone's
I've
talking
seen
shit.
him. I've seen him in like full party chats. Like I've seen Flowers in a chat. I'm
I
like,
know.
who's in this chat?
Every time
I look at
go
the
like,
list.
oh, maybe he wants to play Apex. And even if he's not playing
No,
with
the
Apex
fuck
with everybody. No, I swear to
No,
God. I swear to God. Every time. And then I go, I see all those people. I get social anxiety. I go, hell nah. I'm not going into this fucking group of
invite my-
people.
This is true because Mikey does
That's not
private
true.
chats.
I do that with fucking you and your
He
A squad
private
too.
choose it, and then
Like, he's a
yeah.
little scared of fucking company. Look,
I can't.
every time I am full and I'm only playing with like me and my boy Clutch, shout out to
He's-
Clutch, I'll be like, you trying to get in? He's like, no, it's good. You already started the game. I'm like, it's good, bro. We'll leave right now. And he's all like, no, you're good.
I did that once with Flowers,
Motherfucker.
but only because it was you and Clutch. I'm like, oh, I could join this. And I
Yeah,
just joined
yeah,
the
when
chat.
it's just
Play.
him and Clutch, I'm good.
No, you're not, because you
I'm
don't want to
good.
hop in.
Well, I was already on doing another thing, cocksucker.
You was playing Apex.
Yeah,
That's
you
exactly
told
what
me
you were
no,
doing.
cocksucker. I ain't gonna wait around for you. You know what I mean?
Fuck, damn, dude. Why doesn't he like you? So how about this? How about tonight? We'll actually all play Apex.
All right, bet.
Bet.
I'm down. And last time we said this, it didn't happen.
Well, guess
Because
what?
Sean got in a fucking
Nah,
party
don't
with
fucking
9
blame
different
me,
people.
So we're
I'm
blaming
not
Mike.
gonna
We're gonna
get
blame.
into a
We're
party
gonna
with
blame
9
Flowers.
people.
We're gonna blame Flowers. We're gonna settle this, guys. Sorry.
I'm not willing to test the boundaries of this 18-person chat tonight.
If we get dubs, we will record
It's a
it
party, dog.
and we will post
Wanna
it
have
so you
it-
guys can see.
What's the point of being in the party if it's not a party? That's all I'm saying. All right.
It's a party. It's a party. Well, that's what I'm saying. So these bigger games that are getting more ambitious and trying to get more players to play the game and have parties and chats and all this stuff, that little feature from PlayStation is a cool shout out to them. It's like, hey, cool, give us
They
more stuff.
wiped Facebook.
And
from
I
the face
also
of the
looked
fucking
in-
console.
I know we go PlayStation heavy, and I know we talk
Discord
about that a
groups.
lot. Xbox silently kind of released their new like update 2 for the Xbox.
What they do?
And I'm like, oh, let me look what you did here.
What they do?
Fucking like this one was truly nothing happened. Like all they did was create more restrictions for parents to create for their children, like on their Xbox.
The Xbox One is turned into the new Wii, so that makes sense.
And it's just crazy because I think I'm gonna look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure that the Nintendo Switch finally surpassed the Xbox. Did I say Wii? My bad. The Nintendo Switch finally beat out the Xbox in sales.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Like we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
it was just a matter of time.
For sure. Who bought the Xbox One? Tambo.
And it's crazy because it's like
that's it.
so that's I mean when you think about it, I think like last time we talked about it, Sony was close to 100 million in sales, and then Xbox is barely at 40. Holy shit, that's crazy. Numbers wise, PlayStation for sure. I mean, by the announcement of this right here, that we're gonna talk into, they won this the generation war for sure. Like it's indecisive. Is this a split decision?
Are you gonna for sure get the PS5 over the Xbox?
100%.
What you saying by this?
Well, I was gonna lead into it, but
I was gonna do that anyway. But
before we get into that new PlayStation 5 that we'll talk about real quick, we all agree, or do we all agree that PlayStation 4 won this generation?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if boxing rules, like what is this? The split decision or
TKO.
Unanimous?
This is a TKO.
TKO.
This is a TKO.
Like they fucked them up.
They
it was no
fucked them up.
Yeah. No comp.
No comp.
And you know what's funny? The first half of the boxing match, Xbox was just fucking punching themselves.
They really were. They really were. Before the match even started, they slipped and hit themselves. They're like, ah, shit, I'm injured. Like
fucking smacking their head on the side of the ring.
Why are you hitting yourself? Like it's really funny. Because that's really what happened when they announced Always On. They announced what else did they do?
DRM, like you can't share your games.
You can't share games, like all this crazy shit. I remember.
It's just like a TV, the big TV emphasis, how it's gonna be a DVR.
It was so much. They were very ambitious, and I don't think. Hopefully, the Scarlet is gonna be better. Hopefully, what they plan and their ambition is gonna be better. Because I think really, the Xbox One was just too ambitious for them, and they just did too much, and they didn't know. Frankly, they focused more on entertainment rather than games, and games is what talks. Games is what makes people buy consoles, and PlayStation found the formula and ran with it.
Frankly, it's PlayStation's game to lose.
At this point, you're 100%, yeah.
You think they will?
I mean, I've never seen somebody win back-to-back console generations.
Do you think they're going to lose this
besides one? PlayStation? Well, if you count the PS1 generation as them winning, but that's even debatable.
Yeah.
Wasn't Xbox like late to start up that generation?
The next generation with the PS2.
Yeah.
But I'm saying PS2 obviously won. PS1 now it's like that one you can kind of debate.
Yeah.
PS3 disaster. Xbox One.
That's the one.
And then PlayStation 1 again. So, I mean, it's hard to say. I feel like, especially with all the changes we talked about yesterday or last week with Shawn Layden leaving so abruptly, and I don't know, they're making a lot of interesting moves, and I mean we'll talk about it. You want to Andreas way us?
Well, you're gonna go straight into it. I mean, I was waiting for you to go into it because I was gonna let you do it.
So I mean, give us the facts first.
Real quick, guys, the last bit of news that we really want to get into real quick is on a slow day news. And I remember Mikey tweeted this, and I really wanted to go kind of get into that too because Mikey tweeted out that he missed the good old days where they made a big event announcing a new console. They were like, "I'm Mikey." What was your exact tweet? I don't remember it.
I was like, I missed the days where we'd make it a big thing. I don't actually remember my exact tweet, but essentially, we would hype the shit out of something,
and boom, here you go. Cool. You get excited for it. Nowadays, you get a blog from PlayStation that says, "Hey, by the way, guys, PlayStation 5 holidays 2020, what's good?" And that's it.
New controller.
That's really what they wanted to talk about for the new controller. But still, PlayStation finally confirmed the name and their release window. Was that the best way to say it?
Yeah.
The release window and the official name of it. So, in Sony fashion, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. What do you think the next one's called?
PlayStation
Life.
PlayStation
Vita.
Cinco. They do it in Spanish. I love it. But no.
Vita Home.
What if it's a V?
Numeral.
PlayStation B.
Oh, yeah, PS5.
That'd be pretty dope. I'd be with that. If that was part of the design, I'm with that. But they're calling it PlayStation 5, guys. They announced it today, and they said, hey, it's going to be called PlayStation 5. And they officially kind of said, hey, holidays 2020, that's the window. We got you covered. And everybody's like, holy shit. Like, that's it. Like, that's what they're going to talk about. And in the blog, they talk more about the controller, and we'll talk about that. But for me, it's more about, it's official. 2020, holidays, Scarlet, probably going to get the same window. Console generation wars is going to be revving back up.
Xbox,
what would you do before?
spurring.
You'd fuck him up, right? You'd want to fuck him up.
Oh, I would make whatever possible happen.
Yeah.
Fucking spring 2020.
How about an E3 release?
No.
No.
I think they'd announce it. They'd announce that
I
more.
think if Xbox is smart, they make an event.
Okay.
They release it at the beginning of next year.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be quick.
Yeah, they would set themselves up for success
Cool.
with games, especially that, and that's what I'm worried about with PlayStation. Right?
What's up? That's exactly what I
They
want.
blew their load. They're absolutely. So they announced that Ghost of Tsushima, whatever, is
It's
PS4.
dropping this year.
No, next year.
Next year.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the
No,
this year.
Death Stranding's this year.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the other
I'm
one.
tripping.
Last
right.
of Us 2.
You right.
Right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
February.
Okay, so that is most of PlayStation's first-party studios
Mm-hmm.
that have really released the game, including Insomniac,
Mhm.
in the last 3-year span. So next year, this year, and last year. It's not enough turnaround time to make games.
Mm-hmm.
London studio doesn't really make games like that, like launch games, like good launch games.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna get? The only person I see that could possibly have a game ready for this launch is Guerrilla. So like
Ooh.
whether that be a Killzone or Horizon Zero Dawn 2, whatever. That's
When was
the
the last
only
Killzone release?
person launch of PS4. That typically Killzone games launch with hardware. Typically.
Have you seen any news on any new Killzone?
No, I mean they have 2 teams now. So they have
Okay.
two
what
people
would,
working on
what
2
would if they
different games.
do
Okay.
Horizon Zero Dawn for it?
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
That'd be a good launch.
In
That'd be dope.
reality, because that was 2000,
Hey, they're due for a new one.
2000, when was that? 2015?
16. I want to say 16.
Yeah. So that's plenty of time, lead time, right? So, and Sucker Punch is going to be coming out with Ghost of Tsushima. Like I said, Spider-Man just came out with Insomniac.
I remember Noah.
Days
from Twitter.
Gone
Noah
just
from-
came out,
Right.
right? So it's like, what do they have?
Yeah.
I don't know what they have for first-party games, and that's really where PlayStation's clout is.
Santa Monica cooking
But-
anything?
Santa Monica, no, because God of War.
That was 20. Oh, I mean.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah.
So it's like where I don't know how they're gonna kind of hype up this launch because that's PlayStation's bread and butter. Now I know people are gonna be like, oh well, they did fine with the PS4 without having exclusive games for the longest time. Which yes, but at the same time, like we just talked about, Xbox was beating the shit out of themselves for the first 3 years anyway. So they didn't really have to worry about that because they already got people on their side with buying their console. They were
Yeah.
gonna buy the console anyway. So let's drift on these, third-party games coming out. I don't know what they're gonna do with first-party games. I honestly have not an idea. The only one I see is Horizon or Guerrilla coming out with like a Horizon or Killzone. That's the only thing.
Because I remember the PlayStation 4 when it first came out. I remember when they dropped their games, and it wasn't that many games. I know the Resogun, they had the sports, they had FIFA, they had Madden.
Only 2 first-party games.
I think it was obviously like
Knack and Killzone.
Yeah, Knack was them, and then Killzone. And out of those launch games, what I picked up was FIFA because I'm that guy. And I remember just playing that game on the PlayStation. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Is it though?
When in reality, I'm like,
To me, that's the same shit.
it's the
that
same
you
thing,
just
but it
have.
was just beefed up, looked cleaner, better, all that stuff. And
Barely.
obviously, you just get that idea like, oh, it's a new console. Hell yeah, it's
You
better.
didn't play Killzone?
I played a little bit of it, but then it looked very nice. Colors. The one thing I remember playing it was just how bright, colorful that it was.
Shadowfall is underrated.
I
never
a little
played it all
bit
the way
of
through.
Killzone.
First of all, Killzone. If you're gonna play Killzone 2, play it on that PlayStation now.
PlayStation now?
Get it on that. That shit, fire. Great story.
I mean, if you say so.
If you say so. You know what else was a great story that you need to play? Last of Us.
I am. I just said I was going to play
So-
it. Damn.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know what they could do. Whereas Xbox, I feel like they have a lot more aces up their sleeves with all the studios they just acquired, all the studios that haven't put out anything for an entire generation of a console.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure they're working on something that. I'm pretty sure Xbox was like, hey, you know what?
I think,
Don't waste it on
so
this shit.
here's your-
Hold it for the next one.
So what you're saying, so let's just say this. They have to, I mean, it's all strategy. It's all who makes the first move, who does this, right? PlayStation right now, I feel like they made the first move by announcing an official window, title, all that stuff. I think now it's Xbox's move to be like, okay, you know what? We're going to try to match the same window or release earlier to kind of fuck with you guys. After that, I feel like it's up to Sony to be like, okay, cool, you could have the earlier window, but we're going to have a game like that people want.
But here's the thing.
So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be like this chess battle where it's like who makes the final best move.
But who has the chess pieces left on the board, right?
Well, that's what we were talking.
Sony already used all their best shit. So it's like Xbox to me
has a potential
to actually start this thing out winning.
Start strong.
Again, no matter how good they do, I don't think they're gonna win at the end of it, just because they're Xbox and they don't appeal to most of the world, like just in reality.
Yeah,
their bread and butter is the American fan base, right? They don't have JRPGs. They don't really appeal to Europe, right? It's kind of like North America.
It is
like their bread.
It's
and
Microsoft,
butter. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, they're not gonna win it just because Sony has a much bigger fan base, much bigger market, just because the kind of games that they push out. But I feel like they could get a lot of good mind share if they come out and maybe they do launch with an exclusive JRPG, right?
I mean, they have to do something that'll be out of the ordinary to kind of get people back. They have to
from other places of the world, and then Halo Infinite. I mean, already they have a fucking slapper.
They have the game.
I feel like their main goal right now is just to win back North America right now. I don't think they're planning.
Don't focus on everybody else. Focus on what you got right now.
They're planning for like long-term to that extent yet. I think they're really just trying to hit North America with some heat.
Take care of your backyard, like your backyard first, like your backyard.
They need to.
Maybe year 2, year 3.
Yeah, they need to, but at the same time, it's like you can't, especially if you're launching first, like don't give that ground to Sony. By not playing that level, like without playing that territory, you're not gonna win them. It's basically first to market and who has the interesting games. Yeah. So they first to market, they have interesting games for North America, and they have a couple JRPGs that are actually like really interesting and really good.
You're right. Yeah, because you want that good thing.
But at the same time, no launch has had good games. Like the only good system that had good launch games was the Vita. I'm not even saying that to be funny. I'm not even saying that.
They had God of War, right? Did they have God of War?
No, they had Uncharted.
The Abyss, right?
Yeah, they had Mod Nation Racers. They had like a bunch of these first party like titles that like had heat. Luminous. So, I could go down the whole thing.
I mean, I feel like if that's the case, if that's what they end up doing, if Microsoft for some reason says, hey, you know what, we got to be PlayStation, and they announce early and they announce games and consoles, they need to spread the news and their wealth until that PlayStation 5 comes out. They need to have a good launch if it's early. If they have a good launch, that's all they're going to talk about. Xbox. And then Xbox has this great game. Xbox has this beautiful game. There's just more game, like you said.
Well, think about it. There's going to be a lot of people who are like, if you do that event, you get everybody hyped. You're in the zeitgeist, right? You do this killer presentation. Yeah. You don't mention TV at all. You don't mention fucking Madden at all. Don't mention any of that shit. Just come out with your games from your first party. Show the console. Show the controller. Show the cool features. Blah, 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 right? Everybody gets hyped up about it. You launch your console, right?
Yeah.
You have that time, like you were saying, where it's Xbox. But then you're going to have the people who are like, well, I want a new console anyway right now, so I'm just going to buy the Xbox. Yeah. And then when PlayStation gets here, they're like, well, they don't really have any games, and I already have a console, so I'm a wait.
What if they launch the PlayStation, right? Of course, they launch with Killzone, whatever. Then they announce a state of play, have a state of play where they're talking about the games they're going to release in 2021, and all those games they're going to be packing heat. You know what I mean?
I'll just wait though.
Yeah, you and me absolutely watch state of play.
Well, wait, yeah.
The dude who watched
people
the
did that,
Best Buy,
especially with, like the Switch. People did that with the Switch. They bought their Switch in advance. Just to wait for Smash Bros.
But the Switch. Yes, obviously. First of all,
granted, that was okay. Granted, the Switch was a new console entirely,
and it had a killer launch.
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild,
killer launch title.
Fair enough.
Whereas, also that's very specific audience as well, right? Like Nintendo people, like it has a different pull, right? Whereas on Xbox, it's like, okay, you're launching like April or whatever, right? And then you have all summer to get through. How many people's birthdays are in like that time period, right? So it's the new thing, right? So people are going to be asking for that for their birthday. They're not going to get a PS4 by the time PS4 comes out because they've already had all that ground to make up. Now, do I think Xbox is going to do that? No, I think they're going to launch in the holidays as well. If I were them, though, I would be doing everything to make that happen because we've known about that for longer, right? So I imagine it's a little bit more farther along than PlayStation is in production. I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting predicament.
They're launching with Halo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you remember Xbox for the Xbox One? They released a month earlier, correct? Or who launched earlier?
No, they were like a week apart.
Was it a week apart?
It
It was close. I remember just being very close.
It was a week apart.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I think
I have no
Xbox
idea.
launched earlier.
And they both had weak titles though, because I remember Xbox had Rise. Xbox had this like those. I remember they made a big fuss. Like they had like a 20-minute long demo, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's pretty good." Game came out, everybody's like, "Nah,
That's
that
because
ain't good."
it's the fucking, I don't know. Launch titles are just fucking the kiss of death. But at the same time, they sell the best because like
That's the only game.
that's
gotta
like
play
the
it.
only games. And that's what I was saying is like they are crazy for launching Last of Us 2 on PS4. I would have.
I'm so happy.
I would have held it. I would have held it.
How would you? I mean, you can't.
You're going up against Halo. You're going like
The Last of Us.
you're
I pick it up.
like going up against Halo. You need something that like brings the heat. Sure, would people be upset? Yeah, but at the same time, they didn't really mention.
Because honestly, I mean,
PS4
I'm
game.
more than likely going to buy the Scarlet because of that.
Ghost of Tsushima and
You just said you'd buy the PS5.
I'm going to buy
he's
both.
gonna buy both. I'm
always going
probably
to buy. I always buy
too.
both.
Depending on how it
Fucking I'll
goes,
buy
right?
both.
I make money, motherfucker.
I would have bought both
you.
last generation or this generation too, but Xbox really didn't have anything for me,
No.
and they continued not to have anything for me other than Cuphead
Cuphead was really fun.
for an entire generation.
Yeah.
Right? Think about that. Think about how many exclusive games Xbox has had.
Off the top of my head, there's not a game for me that stands out besides Halo.
Yeah, I mean, like
Forza.
yeah, it's like Sunset Overdrive, but that was
Forza,
like,
Nobody liked that. Left 4 Dead or what's
a
that
lot
one?
of people liked it. It was just,
I never liked it. How was it? Was it for me, man?
I didn't like it either.
Left 4 Dead never came out on the Xbox One.
There's an exclusive like zombie game I know is for
Yeah,
fucking
Gears. That just came out.
Remember Zombie U?
No,
What?
I don't remember that
On
one at
the
all.
Wii U?
No. What's up with Media Monocle and Dreams?
That's another thing that that's
They've
kinda up in the
been
fucking
silent.
air.
They've been silent. What if it
I'm
comes
worried for them. I think they're gonna get shut down, 100%.
before the even game comes
The
out?
beta was
The-
bad.
No,
They've
the
been,
game's
like,
gonna
doing
come out
betas.
and it's gonna bomb, and I think they're gonna get shut down.
What if
But
they release?
hopefully,
In the
does really
meantime,
I think it'll be good.
so another
pretty
thing that the PlayStation announced, the controller. They announced they got into the actual developers' hands. They said, "Hey, developers, this is going to be the controller we use." And a lot of people from Wired, they're the ones who got the exclusive report out of this whole thing. They're the ones who are saying, "Hey, it looks very similar to the DualShock 4. It's not exactly the same. What's definitely different is going to be the triggers on a L2, R2, and they're not using the rumble anymore. They're using that haptic feedback, kind of like from your iPhone, like when you get a text.
Yeah.
Like they're using that type of vibration, that type of rumble. Like that's going to be like the main difference."
Well, and you know what pisses me off about this?
What pisses you off?
We're not gonna be able to use our PS4 controllers, which infuriates me. Just let
Well,
me use.
Is it officially though?
No,
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
switching over.
Because
from this is what I'm telling you. Just with the trigger thing alone,
Yeah.
games are gonna work differently. So you cannot use old hardware
The
that doesn't
triggers
have
are
that
haptic,
feature.
right?
Well, here's the thing. No,
No,
here's
the
what makes it
triggers
different
have
though.
like adjustments. So
you do
for
know.
like racing games,
Yeah.
they can actually adjust the triggers and how they feel, like the developer can.
From the haptic feel, right?
No. This has nothing to do with that, the vibration. Just the triggers, like the pull.
So would they automatically adjust as you switch games?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sounds easy to break.
I want to make sure I get this right too, because from what
I
I've
gotta break my
heard,
shit.
there's two things that I heard. Because he's absolutely right. The new controller is going to be Type C, so it's not going to be micro. So right off the bat, he's right. Like you can't.
Well, I don't even think that. I was just saying the trigger alone. Like if you
That's
have
gonna be
developers developing games that work a specific way with these new triggers,
Yeah.
you cannot therefore use your old controllers.
So
I mean,
But is it Type C?
yeah.
yeah, they're saying it's Type C.
That's the fucking.
I feel like you can still be able to adjust outside of that.
So it says, I got the perfect thing. It says, while Wired's writer held a prototype of the new PS5 controller and wrote that it seems similar to the PS4 controller. It will include a speaker, and here comes some of the jargon. You'll start to see reporters, game makers using. Trying to get to the best part. Adaptive triggers. I mean, exactly that, and that's about it. I mean, so they're saying it's very
No
similar.
light bar?
No, doesn't say anything about that.
I
I
like
mean,
the
again,
light bar.
prototype, right? So we don't know.
Well,
But
let me
what
see
I'm trying to
the
figure
VR is gonna
out,
look like
because I
now.
remember reading and I want to confirm it,
The
where they
light.
were saying that it's backwards compatible.
The whole point, isn't this crazy? Think about this. The whole point of having that light on the controller was because all the PS4s were going to come with cameras.
Yeah,
And then Xbox announced
I remember that.
they had they're forced to
bundle
buy the Kinect, and people flipped out, and they're like, "Oh, not doing that. Let's undercut them on price. Take it all out."
And again, and they
crazy.
kind of, like I said, is that war, like who makes the first move?
So it's like now we're just stuck with this light that doesn't really do anything.
What do you mean? It changes color.
I thought the light was for Oh, that makes sense for the VR. You need the camera. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. But I remember reading that Sony, this PS5 is going to be backwards compatible. So I'm thinking if it's backwards compatible, why would they get rid of the whole PS4 remotes?
Maybe it's only for PS4 games though.
Guess what? There's going to be a Type C to micro USB.
No, I don't think that's the issue.
Adapter.
I don't think
Hey, I
that
can
I
use
don't.
a
I don't
controller.
think the charger.
Fuck that.
I don't think the charger is the issue.
I know, but I know you're talking
I
about the
think
hardware
it's
is actually the issue.
actual hardware
The
itself is
triggers
the
and-
issue.
yeah, and I completely agree. But I just hope there's some type of like.
There's got to be a touchpad on it though.
No, there is. I mean, they're saying there is.
Well, actually, they do say there is.
I mean, let me double check. Hold on.
I like the
don't-
touchpad.
I, mean,
I
it only
wish
makes
more
sense.
games would utilize the touchpad.
I think Infamous did. I think God of War did.
Call of Duty, Killzone did.
Killzone did.
Yeah, you had like
I
the
think
little
Spider-Man
drone, and
did.
you swipe like different directions to send the drone like certain commands for the drone. It was actually cool.
Never mind. It doesn't say anything actually like that.
I mean, it would only make sense that PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible, especially with the launch of Last of Us.
But if the games are backwards compatible, I mean, I guess after the launch titles, they never really
Yeah,
used
like-
that functionality again on that touchpad. So I guess you're fine. Just can't play Killzone.
So, yeah.
Boo-hoo.
The other big thing about this PS5 that people are kind of excited about, really, is going to be the solid state drive, the SSD that's going to be
We talked
included
about
with
this
it.
before.
Yeah, but they dove into it a little bit more about what exactly the benefits of it. Having a solid state drive means you could, when buying a game, it's automatically going to be like the discs have 100 gigabytes worth of gigabyte of data you could actually put into a game. So like Red Dead, you'd probably still need to do 2 discs, but like those other games, it's going to be easily readable. But they're saying that because it's SSD, you could choose what to install and uninstall first. So if you buy Call of Duty and you want to go straight to multiplayer, you could essentially choose to install
do that
only
now.
multiplayer. I never fucked with that at
They
all.
better start
can
me
do
off
that
I'm
with
not
2
even lying with you.
terabytes.
Yeah, you can do that now.
But you can specifically choose, hey,
Yeah,
you
which
know
one
what?
you wanna download first?
Multiplayer
PlayStation 5
Yeah.
better launch.
What did you do that
Start
with?
with 2 terabytes worth of
Call
hard
of Duty
drive
was one
data.
of them. But pretty much all multiplayer games that I've had, I've chosen multiplayer first, just because I wanted to get the get going and playing with friends.
Okay.
I swear to God, that's on the.
No,
PS4.
yeah, there is. I misread that. I said there's games with this generation. They need to be installed from the disc. Though Sony is now saying that players will have more granular control of which parts of the game they install or uninstall. So campaign, multiplayer, etc. So I guess they're just trying to make it with every game now rather than.
I like that because I'm having that issue right now with like data. Like
Yeah.
I have too much memory on my PS4
So
right
you can
now.
uninstall.
Last
Like,
of Us
So you
is
can
like that.
uninstall the story mode but leave the multiplayer.
Yeah, when I downloaded Last of Us, it was like download single player, multiplayer first. I was like, oh shit. That was the first time I've ever seen that for a game. I was like, oh, nice.
So I mean,
don't
it's
single
certain
player
games
first.
now, but they want to do it available now. The console will have solid state drive. Games will be released on 100 gigabyte discs, and then the PlayStation 5 reads physical media, 4K Blu-ray drive. Perfect,
Thank
beautiful.
God, they fucked that up with the Pro.
Yeah, fucking 4K now, right? Finally, so it's good. All these little things and nits and bits, kind of that a lot of people are really impressed with and really liking out of this PS5 essential launch title and release date or whatever that they announced today with the blog. They announced the blog today. And back to your point, where it's like I do kind of miss the whole like presentation, like, hey, here's gonna be the new PS5 and give me how it looks like, give me the price, give me all that. Like, we're not gonna get that anymore. We're just gonna get who says it first.
And that's the thing. PS4's like a reveal was the fucking hotness. First of all, they bought a theater,
Yeah.
right? Sony bought a theater in New York. Then they sent out all these descriptive messages to everybody in the press about be here in New York, blah, blah, blah. You're invited, whatever. Then they started off with that little montage of that boom, boom. I fought the war, I fought the war, I fought the war,
All
but
right.
the war, not for the love of God. And like the cool montage, right?
Okay.
And then it's just first party studio, first party
It's
studio,
immense.
first party studio, first party studio,
It's
games,
immense.
games. And then it was just like, it was a fucking awesome presentation.
PS4.
I'm glad they won you over.
Price
dog.
dropped. Yeah, that was I think that's probably the one that stood out the most.
But here's the thing, they could go bad too because Xbox Ones went bad.
So let me ask you this, because Adam Wishra would want to know.
What's up, Adam Wojcik? How
Top
you
3
doing,
favorite
you son of a
consoles of all
bitch?
time.
PS2, number 1.
Okay. I was like, all right. PS2 for sure. What else?
You sprung this on me. Get out. So I'm torn.
I
really love PS3. There are some really great fucking slappers on the PS3 that I just revere in my
You
mind.
could go handheld too.
But it's
I'll let you go
nostalgia.
handheld.
I don't want to go PS4 because that seems like a cop out. But God, there's so many good fucking games this generation. You know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah.
So
This next year's game of the year is gonna be so fucking hard to choose, and
So-
last year's game of the year was like super hard to choose.
I'm gonna go Sony pony here. All right, because
Right at that
pretty
dick,
much
dude.
all 3 of my top 3 are gonna be Sony.
Yeah.
Some one way or
Go
another.
ahead, hit me with them.
PSP was very close too. Unfortunately, just shout out. But PS2, PS4, PS3.
Okay.
In that order?
The Vita's not in there. I told you you can let the
they're all
Vita.
interchangeable. That's the thing. Like
You don't want the Vita on your list.
PS1, PS2, PS3. But I think PS3 because I'm nostalgic for it.
Okay.
But like I don't know because when you're a kid, consoles are different. You know.
No, exactly.
I almost want to take PS4 out of it and put PS1 in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm befuddled, as some might say.
Stumped them.
I mean, out of that, so PS2 I'll ultimately go, right?
Mhm.
Best memories with it, best games, like games that I fucked with all the time on it. Good
Okay.
memories.
I like that.
Fuck, this is hard, dog.
Go ahead.
PS4 for games, and then PS3. for
So
number.
give me your list, official list. Fuck.
Number 1, PS2. Number 2, PS4.
Okay.
Number 3, PS3.
Nice. It's a great list.
Okay.
Sony Pony for show.
Yeah.
3, I'm gonna put the DS in there. All right,
I
played
like
a
that.
lot of the DS
Mm-hmm.
growing up, especially as a little kid.
Dork.
Whatever. And then I like the 360 and the PlayStation 2 for different reasons. So PlayStation 2, in my opinion, probably had better games,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the experience I had on the 360 more than the PS2.
There's the memory thing tied to it, huh?
The memory tattoo.
Yeah.
The nostalgia is like that's why it's like fuck. I don't.
That's why again, you don't have to rank it on like be you, boo. Do what you want to do, because I already know my list.
So I mean, I'll rank it from there. So I guess 361 and then PS2 2, and then my DS at the bottom, top 3. Bam.
Poof. Gotcha.
PSP is close.
I mentioned the Vita like 3 times for you, so I was like,
Vita,
I don't know why it's not in your list,
I love that goddamn Vita.
but it's not in your list.
It wouldn't be on that list though.
No,
This is honest.
my man, it's good for
What's
you.
your top 3, dog?
Handheld though, it would.
Nintendo 64
Easy. For any order or
probably be my number 1,
Nintendo 64?
because Nintendo 64 is what made me fall in love with video games in the first place.
That was my first system too.
Without a Nintendo 64, I probably would be playing Magic Cards or something
Same
right
thing
now.
with PS1 with me.
Nah,
but
PS2
it's not on my list, coward.
where it started.
I'm on my own, man. I'm just telling you,
I'm
man.
just kidding.
Give me on that WWE No Mercy, the black cartridge. Play that on there. Ooh, so many times, so many hours playing on that. You tell me exactly.
It's not fucking working. Why is it freezing?
And then I go, but just purely because of nostalgia and purely because like it really made me just fall in love with games. That's where I beat Majora's Mask, all these other games. Like that's the one. And then I'll probably go PS4, just because it kind of brought me back to like that love of video games. Like okay, really, really, the passionate love. Like it really just. I go home from work, turn on the PS4, time to de-stress, trying to just play little things, and it got me back into that. After that, I want to probably go handheld. Probably go Game Boy Color.
Top 3 handhelds.
Game Boy
Or
Color.
SP. SP.
Let's do
There you go.
top hell
There you go.
handhelds.
Sorry, SP. SP has to be SP.
SP, Advance, and no. SP, DS, and then Advance.
PSP, Vita, SP.
PSP, Vita.
He went
Is that the
PSP.
same fucking...
No, it's different.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
There's
I
a
was like, wait,
difference, so he's
PSP,
technically-
Vita,
there's
is that
two.
or is that
No,
one?
PlayStation Portable, and then there's the PlayStation Vita.
Vita. The PSP was
I
a
thought they
brick.
were the same thing.
No, PSP, bro, that was like 2005 technology.
Yeah, it really was.
My bad. My bad.
Like PS Vita, you can play like games that we're
It
playing
had the
now.
discs.
Like it was like it was so revolutionary. PS Vita.
Was the Vita the disc or was that the PSP?
No,
with the disc?
PSP was disc.
The small
the
weird
UMDs,
disc.
Universal
Yeah.
Media Discs.
Okay.
You got Spider-Man 2 on it for free.
And then you need a memory duo. What?
Oh yeah. Fucking Sony, their proprietary bullshit, dog.
Oh, that's Sony. Sony's bullshit. But I do remember that.
And the $100 Vita memory cards. Swear to God, 64 or what was it? 120 something gigabytes, $100 something.
Damn.
Tax.
Byte?
No, I was too poor.
It'd be like that. It'd be
Dude,
like
we'd
that.
be like that.
At least you had fun with it though.
But I remember. Okay, so this is just a nostalgia memory right
Keep
now.
me with it.
I worked my ass off for the PS4. Like I worked at my aunt's house for the whole summer. They
Yeah.
were remodeling the kitchen, whatever. Like I was doing like hella work, right? Child labor. Shout out. But like their whole thing was like, oh, we'll buy you the Vita when it comes out, right? So like I worked my ass off that whole summer, and then finally I got the Vita, and then I ended up going on like vacation with them on that summer as well. And I just remember sitting in the back seat, fucking playing Uncharted, listening to fucking Knockin' Boots podcast, just like loving life,
Yeah.
collecting trophies because oh my god, so good.
So yeah, that's a nostalgia though. That's why for me, 64 is up there.
64 was my first console, but I wouldn't say it got me into love video games.
Oh,
What
dude.
was the first console that was bought for you?
64.
64? It was bought for. Okay, yeah, you know.
I think I had the Super Nintendo. I had the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't bought for me. I know I like that was like my
Yeah, you have brothers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was like my brothers, but I played it too. But
Single
again,
child.
I mean, the only game I remember on the Super Nintendo was Lion King, Mega Man, and what was the other one? There was another game that I just remember trying to beat all the time. But yeah, it was one of those. I will get back to
So
you.
what was your first? You said 64.
64?
Okay.
You got Super Mario, and then you got Majora's Mask. They got the WWE, No Mercy. Like those, like on top, those are the three games I know I put hours into. Hours.
PS1 were my brothers. My brothers also had a 64. Didn't fuck with it. PS1 was my brothers, and then all the Game Boys and shit were all hand-me-downs. Like I had like the advanced, like for the longest time, like the clear, like the white crystal one.
Oh. I had a
Um,
purple one.
yeah, that was like my shit, right? For the longest time, all hand-me-downs.
Nice.
And then I got the PS2. I think it was for like a birthday for a birthday for my aunt, and my mom. And I just remember just because like growing up, like we didn't have the most money,
Mhm.
and like I knew how much those things were, so I was just like amazed. And I had the iToy. That was the little hunch game that I got with it.
Shit.
It was iToy, dog.
I played my PlayStation 2 into the floor, dog. Like it wouldn't turn on anymore, and then that's when I got a 360.
Yeah,
I told my mom like it won't turn on. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, you flip the switch in the back and the red light's supposed to come on. You hit the red light, no red light.
damn.
My shit was dead. And then that Christmas I got an Xbox 360 with a Kinect.
Look at you.
Look
And you
at
never
me.
used the Kinect.
I did. I played the little like Kinect volleyball game where like you have to like hit it with that and you can like hit it with your hands. And the ball comes, you kick it.
You know what's funny? As a kid too, I mean, just back in the day, I'm sure it's very different now. But like, I got Crash Twinsanity for Christmas. Crash Twinsanity was like months old at that point. But like when I got it, I thought it was like it just launched.
Yeah.
That's
know?
the beauty of it.
Yeah, like you think you just got like this like brand new like
Getting
oh
like
my god,
Assassin's
this
Creed
launched.
for Christmas
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. I was like, oh fuck, I'm finally here. I finally got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A couple of my cousins would get it on launch, but like it was a different ball game when you got it.
yeah,
It was.
good shit,
Good old days.
good shit. Man, that's a trip in memory lane.
And hopefully, it's crazy because the way we get excited, like our first generation, our first consoles, for people, they're going to have that with the PS4, they're going to have that with the PS5. And those lucky sons of bitches get good graphics.
Oh,
I know,
good graphics, amazing.
We
games.
have 8-bit shit.
I fucking Crash
We just had those
Twinsanity
back
as
then.
my like PS2
It's crazy.
like, best game.
And like the lifetime we've had, like how progressively amazing these games have gone. And how, I swear, if like I have one of my kids, I'm going to have my Nintendo, I'm going to blow out the dust and make my kids, your first game you're going to play is what I played. Fuck you guys. You're not going to get that PS6. Fuck you.
You ain't shit.
Nah, fuck that. My kids will be though, because they're going to fucking,
I ain't gonna have kids, so I don't have to worry about that.
So he says.
But I know, right? He's gonna be the first one. Oh, son of a bitch.
Bet.
Knock on wood, boys. But yeah, I mean that's gonna be it for this week's podcast. Actually, no, real quick. Sorry. This is gonna be spoiler part. For you guys who have not.
I say we wait.
You want to wait,
I say we wait.
Yeah, wait, bitch.
guys?
You're
I
sick, you
really
gotta
want
get
to
done.
talk about Joker right now. I want
I
to talk
say we
about
wait.
this amazing movie
We just
that we saw,
we just had a good conversation.
and
you know what I
this
mean? Why you gotta
fuck
ruin it?
hasn't seen it. And I'm telling you guys, all I gotta say is, if you want to not hear spoilers, please watch Joker. If you're living under a rock,
No, we're doing this next week.
no, what I'm saying is they need the people who are listening to the
Oh
podcast
god,
today.
yeah, watch it and
Get
we can
ready
discuss with
and
us.
watch us so you can talk with us and let us know and be like,
Drop it in
yeah,
the comments.
Andres is right, Mikey's
I'm,
right.
I got
I'm
something
not.
to say.
I'm not gonna be like Flowers and not see Spider-Man. You know, I'm gonna see
I
Joker. I
did
will
see
see it tomorrow.
Spider-Man.
Have you seen it yet?
I have.
Yeah, but like when we were doing podcasts, when it was still in theaters, you just didn't see it.
Funny thing is, I saw it in theaters.
Long story short, guys,
Try to expose
tune in
the
next
dollar
time.
theaters.
Next week, we're going to talk about Joker because
you.
we're going to wait for Mikey so we don't spoil it because he's a piece of shit. But for you guys who have seen it, it's an amazing movie. Go watch it. Joaquin Phoenix, Oscars, all day. He deserves it. Hands down, yes or no?
Yes.
Easy, right? But we'll talk about it next time. Hopefully, you guys are with us to talk about that, get into that.
Switch Fix launched their Indiegogo. Go link down in the bio or comment description, whatever the fuck.
That's the word. That's
go
the word.
support them. They're crushing their goal right now. It is great. They helped us out. We helped them out. Great product. Go support it.
Go to Indiegogo. Switch Fix.
Indiegogo, go now.
Do it, go. Ooh.
And also merch link in the bio if you want to
Go
get one of
do
these
that now.
hot shirts.
If you want my swagger, not Cheek's swagger, because I did it first.
He did it first. He did. I saw him. When I came into the house, Flowers was the first person I seen. He had the shirt on
Dust
first.
it out for you.
That
So
doesn't mean he had it on first.
from what I saw, he had it first. God, my voice is shot.
You just
I'm
said
sorry,
you dropped butter on your shirt, so I did have it first.
So let's close it out. Just let us know. Please subscribe, rate. You could always listen to us on youtube.com/chiptoothgaming. Like I said, we drop episodes every Friday. We go drop on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, on podcast as well.
I'm
Go
not taking it off.
look at the merch that we got right here with that sweet swag. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at CTG Vids. You can follow myself at Compa Andres on Twitter. You can follow these guys over here at That Kid Flowers.
What's up? Know what it is. Please follow me. I'll follow you back.
Hit that follow. And then obviously follow Cheeks_Jr.
What's
Don't-
up? Probably where you're following me.
Don't follow him.
But yeah,
Unfollow.
definitely listen to Tambo Vlogs. He left. He had to go get a real haircut. Not like Supercuts. But thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys next time.
This episode is brought to you by child labor. Child labor.
Without that, we would never
We
have shoes or phones.
Nothing. Use promo code double D.
No, never mind. It's in my head. Nope.